Still don't hear it. Welcome back to The Breakdown. We are joined now by Mecca Thompson, and we're talking data centers. This is a hot topic in so many Oklahoma communities.
Yes, Allie, it's a huge topic. We're hearing these conversations in Luther and Piedmont and now Yukon, and the residents in Yukon are pretty fired up about it. Take a look.
City Council member and Vice Mayor Jeff Wooten resigning Saturday. His resignation letter signed and notarized.
We think it's a good thing for all of Yukon. It's a good thing for the council.
Joe Horn is the petition leader behind a recall of Wooten and Yukon Mayor Brian Pillmore. His actions stemming from a proposed data center near Highway 66 and North Frisco Road.
They lied to us. Not only have they not been open, they lied.
Mayor Pillmore sending a statement to News 4 about Wooten's resignation, saying in part, Jeff understood that this work is bigger than any one of us and it doesn't stop. The city will follow an orderly process to fill the vacancy, and this council remains fully committed to the people of Yukon and the employees who serve them every day. The city of Yukon agreed to sell the land to Beltline Energy last year, with the proposed project, according to the city, set to bring in millions of dollars in franchise tax revenue. Yukon residents criticizing the sale in a city council meeting last week, echoing concerns about water and electricity usage.
I don't know what BLE has said to members of the city and to the council, but I know what the CEO said to me, and he does not care about our concerns.
Beltline is not our savior here. They're not our answer to our problems.
You know, we don't know where the cards are going to fall necessarily with this whole thing.
Danny Dexheimer lives in Yukon and works in tech. He says he didn't sign the petition and remains neutral about the proposed data center.
I don't know all of the details. There's things online that are big and scary, and I think those are worth listening to, and people should be heard, but I also think there's a way that if done safely and properly and with good communication, that it could be a valuable thing for the city.
Well, things really coming to a head in Yukon this week. How many years was Jeff Wooten with the city council, Mecca?
So Jeff was with the city for 7 years. That's quite a long time, since 2019, and the mayor sent us a very long statement thanking him for his service, but ultimately they said they're going to do everything they can to replace him and work with the residents of Yukon who are upset about this possible data center.
So they did a recall petition. That's how they were able to oust Wooten from his position. What's next in this petition process?
So the mayor of Yukon was actually on that petition as well. So Joe Horn, the individual that initiated this petition, has him on that as well. So they're going to start collecting signatures. They have 30 days. They have to get 2,000 signatures in order to try and get him out of office as well. So they said that now that Wooten has stepped down, their focus is now on him, the mayor, Brian Pillmore.
So some folks we heard were neutral in your piece. Of course, there are some that are for a data center, but there are many in Yukon who are not in favor of this project. Essentially, what is the reason why?
So they talked about a lot of reasons. I mean, being out there looking at that land, it backs up to a neighborhood, so it's relatively close. And people also talked about concerns with water, electricity. Joe Horn even talked about the city not having enough water, and they've even had talks in city council about possibly buying water from other towns. So these data centers take a lot of energy, electricity and water. So a lot of people are worried that the town is going to be left in the dark in those two areas.
Yeah. When's the data center issue going to come up again in Yukon City Council?
So there's a city council meeting at the end of June. I believe it is June 30th. And obviously the agenda is not out yet. They typically update the agenda, I want to say 24 hours or so before the meeting. But a lot of residents have taken to Facebook commenting, saying they're going to be there, and they will definitely be pressing the gas on this issue here.
Thanks for highlighting Yukon. We know they're talking about data centers at the Edmond City Council tonight. We'll have more on that tonight at 10, a hot button issue for so many communities around Oklahoma.
Yes.
Mecca, thanks.
Thank you, Allie.
We've got weather next on The Breakdown.